How do you bank? How do you bank? How do you borrow money? How do you invest money? Traditional banking is changing. It's actually been changing for the last 20 years, and it continues to evolve. Today, I'm going to share some information with you on a new way you can bank, a new way you can borrow money, a new way you can lend money and earn a decent competitive return on that investment. The company I want to talk about is called Lending Club. Has anyone heard of it before? It's all about peer-to-peer lending. Lending Club started in 2007. The first 5 years it got off to a slow start. However, it's increased rapidly in the number of people who are using it as a way to facilitate loans and make investments. Lending Club will matriculate the way we lend and borrow money. It's the new school of borrowing and lending. The company was founded by a man named Renaud Laplanche. He is a French businessman and entrepreneur, and he decided it would be best for him to start his company here in the United States, which he did. It's actually headquartered in San Francisco. The mission of Lending Club is to create a more efficient, transparent, and customer-friendly alternative to the traditional banking system that offers credit-worthy borrowers lower interest rates and investors better returns on their money. The company operates online. There is no headquarters, there is no branch for you to visit. The URL is lendingclub.com, and the company, or the idea behind the company, is to use technology to lower the cost of banking and borrowing, and also deliver an amazing experience to people who want to borrow money and people who want to lend money. For today, I want to talk a little bit about how you would borrow money, and also, as a lender, how you can loan money to one of your peers who is looking for a loan. The way it starts off is you can go onto their website, lendingclub.com, and you can request a loan. They facilitate loans for people who are looking to consolidate high-interest credit cards, or perhaps you just want to borrow money to put in a new swimming pool in your home. Whatever reason you may want to borrow money, you can use this service. The loans are non-collateral, which means you're not backing it up with any sort of property. Lending Club has many guidelines in place. For example, the maximum loan amount is $35,000 for an unsecured loan. However, you don't have to borrow $35,000. You can borrow as little as $1,000, so whatever you like. When you go onto the website, you can get an instant quote in a few minutes, and it will not impact your credit score. That's called a soft inquiry. When you request a loan, you can watch it fund online. This means you never have to visit a branch. You don't have to go to the bank, talk to a banker, fill out paperwork. You can do it all online from the convenience of your own home. As far as the process goes, you will do everything online. When you submit your information, it will provide you with an interest rate. And the service actually provides you with a couple of different plans. For example, when you supply your information such as your employer, your social, it will provide you with your options as far as the amount that you're looking to borrow. For example, a term of 36 months or 60 months. They only offer 2 terms. You pick which one's the best for you, 3 years or 5 years. When you complete the online application, it's then reviewed by their own department, and they have a proprietary method of scoring everything and going about the review. In addition, they may ask, well, they generally will ask you to submit additional documentation such as proof of income, proof of employer, the fact that you are a U.S. citizen. Everything a normal bank would ask for, they also ask for. However, they do it in a more convenient way. Having said all this, as an investor who is funding part of that loan, all the information is private. Your information is not shared. They don't know your name. They don't know what you do for a living. The company takes a lot of steps to maintain the privacy, obviously because they want to run a successful business and they understand the value of keeping that information private. In addition, whenever you do loan money and you are making your payments back, the company is transparent in the way all their fee structure is set up. They have a 1% loan origination fee. There are no prepayment penalties. I also have some information I want to share on borrowers through Lending Club. As of March 31st of this year, the average Lending Club borrower has the following characteristics. FICO score of 700. Their debt-to-income ratio is 16%. What is the debt-to-income ratio? It is the percent of a consumer's monthly gross income that goes toward their debt. For example, if you earn $4,000 a month and your debt-to-income ratio is 16%, that simply means out of the $4,000 income, $664 would be 16% that goes towards your debt. In addition, the average borrower has 15 years of credit history. They have a personal income of $72,298, which is actually the top 10% of the U.S. population, and the average loan size is $13,900. I wanted to share that information with you to let you know simply that they don't loan money to anybody. They have very strict requirements on who can borrow, and that's why I wanted to share the characteristics with you to give you an idea of the people who are borrowing. Now, what about lending? The loan applications are based on a stringent credit criteria. It's designed to focus on the most credit-worthy borrowers. The majority of people who borrow money actually use it to consolidate high-interest credit card debt, but you can also use it for school loans, you can use it for home improvement, whatever you feel is necessary. The funding process is over a 14-day time frame. You go online to initiate the loan. Within the first 7 days, Lending Club is verifying everything, making sure it all adds up. If there's anything that's fraudulent or does not look right, they can reject the loan at their own call. Over the next 8 to 14 days, that's when other investors fund the loan. You can fund a loan with as little as $25 towards a contribution, or if you have someone who wants to borrow $5,000, you can actually loan them the full $5,000. There are no hidden fees or charges, and as a lender, you are also charged a 1% fee. Lending Club is the leading peer-to-peer lender in the United States as of April of this year. They are radically changing the way we lend and we borrow money. Traditional banking is changing, so keep in mind, how do you bank, how do you borrow, and how do you invest? Madam Toastmaster.